Okay. Yeah. Can I hit that? Okay. Yeah. Can I hit that? I ain't like it. Okay. Yeah. Can I hit that? Okay. Yeah. Can I hit that? Yeah. Stars born. I've been ready for this.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Los Angeles Rams.
Matt Gay set to kick off.
We go from SoFi Stadium. This will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Brady now to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Fournette running out of the gun. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Throwing now is Brady. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
First down, Tampa Bay.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Ramsey brought him down.
Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now. 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
A gain of 4 yards. And a Buccaneer first down.
Now Leonard Fournette. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. On the crossing route, complete. It's Miller.
Brady's pass.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
It's 2nd and inches at the 7-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches.
And it's 3rd down.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Touchdown.
Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter. And they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
Fielded in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. From the gun, here's Goff. And in heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And they'll be inside the red zone with the ball at the 16-yard line.
First and 10.
They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown on the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money, because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit. Just as you noted, a horrendous start, both sides of the ball. But now the defense, which gave up an opening drive touchdown, they've got to go out there now and start playing like the team they want to be.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 8-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Brady going to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. 2nd quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football. They're looking at a 3rd and a yard to start things out. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Tampa Bay.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Rams' 7-yard line.
From the gun, it's Brady. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Buccaneers 14, Rams nothing. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Taken in the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Oh, able to avoid him. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Throwing on 3rd, gone. Able to find Higbee, it's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At the 46-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Goff. He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now Goff on first down. This throw caught the 6. Touchdown, LA. Malcolm Brown, 37 yards. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown. And that one makes it 14-7.
That's the score. Buccaneers 14, Rams 7.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Offense set to begin their next possession. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now left side on the swing pass. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
It's a gain of 20.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front. Completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady airing this one out for Evans. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
To throw is Goff. Dancing to his left. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Second and 10. Goff again. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Goff on first down. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
Complete to Van Jefferson. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 42-yard line.
On the counter, this is Akers. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. On first and 10, Goff. This one brought in by Jefferson. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
23-yard line.
On first down, it's gone. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's second and 18. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 20.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Goff now to throw. Will get this to Akers out of the backfield. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. Goff now looking to throw. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. First down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. On first down, Goff. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll run on first down with Akers. Down right around the 25.
Cam Akers
just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll go again here with Akers. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Devin White on the tackle.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
3rd and 8.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. They'll run here with Raymond Calais. Down inside the 15, shy of the 10. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. They'll try the air now with Goff. Escaping the pressure right. Coverage, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they want.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. A good pickup there, a 22. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Brady now on first down. Going deep this time. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scotty Miller, 71 yards. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went into the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. You're right there with me.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the fourth quarter. Let's rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
He'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
On third down, here's a run by Akers. And he gets us to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. The Rams going for it on fourth. Gone. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He's got the first down here inside the 30. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Now a first down throw, gone. Forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Pushes it over, and they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal. They'll run here with Akers. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now.
A pickup of 2. Brings up
second down and goal. Goff buying time to his left. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown Rams. Goff and Tyler Higbee hooking up. And the Rams have got this back to a 1-score game.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Matt Gay set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17.
17-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Brady. He sets up the screen to Jones. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At their 48-yard line.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd and 11 now. Brady, that's out to his running back, Fournette. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Leonard Fournette.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And they, in fact, will throw it. Incomplete, nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. I'm surprised with the lead in a 1-score game this late. They're even putting the ball in the air in that situation.
Almost makes me feel like the head coach might be second-guessing himself by not clicking on and saying, all we're doing is running it here. But give credit to the guys on defense. They made a play that they absolutely had to have to give themselves a chance to be in this game.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Ndamukong Suh, recently a member of these Rams, with the tackle.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Akers. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Going right back to Akers. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 in the first. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Goff now to throw. And he can't hang on to it. That one is sealed it. Instead, second down.
Incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They'll run. Calais. And he brought down short of the 15, but a really good move on the run. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. Flushed out right. And this is incomplete with the clock showing just 3 seconds left. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. Victory formation now for the Buccaneers. Down to a knee they go. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Brady will take a knee here, and that should just about do it.
Today's final score.
Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline because you came here and you said you were not going to eat any of the media buffet. You made it to the end. You didn't consume a single calorie.
I appreciate that. What you missed is me going to the concession stand outside of your eyesight and getting it done that way. Look, I mean, they were serving the good stuff. I had to do it.
Oh, man, but you're svelte, in good shape, but you cheated a little bit. We'll let it slide.
I appreciate that. Always a pleasure to work with you.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL.
Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hand on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. And my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message. You the best, if it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess. You ain't scary to me. I heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up there, I'm airing the scene. Now feel just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's soft, so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Mean I'm walking with some money, man. I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all this lose think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we just ran in the spot, and then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't want to bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break it, but me and myself top two. I blow away the competition like a ball of hot soup. And there's no catch, I go and get the bag, and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 4-4-4 in the car, my dash. Shake a big, told them all, you went first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma throw that cash to my money. You know what? Let me stop.
Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of this. Steps you took just to get to the place that you're at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the best to say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last today. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automatic.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are a mile high at Broncos Stadium in Denver, Colorado. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers.
To kick off for Denver.
And off we go from Denver. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Raheem Mostert, the ball.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, Mostert.
there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
He's got the first down and more past midfield, and he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, 49ers.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Flush to his right. Got the connection here to Bourne. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Raheem Mostert there. And that'll bring up second down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. Rolling to his right. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down. Will Parks there in coverage to knock it away.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
Kickoff for San Francisco.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
Block, and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and...
They look to throw. It's Locke. Oh, he'll air this one. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Jerry Jeudy, 76 yards. And the Broncos have taken the lead.
Brandon McManus lining up.
And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football.
How many times in the course of a game do you talk about momentum plays? And I think we just saw one there. Just scored, right?
Just took the lead.
Just took the lead, went downfield, got the ball free again, and picked it up. They got a chance to really get the momentum on their side now.
Yeah, now they'll try to pile on. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
13, fella, 13, watch 13. He's coming, double up, recon, 132 fight. Watch it.
Locke taking the snap at 1. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
59 mark, check, 59. Let's go, Heavy. Let me what you got. What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Here we go.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Loss of 2 yards. It's now 4th and goal.
Mike is 59. Mike the 59. I got you. Mike, check, 59. Drum team spell.
They're going to run. This is Gordon. And he'll get it only to about the 3 and no further as they stop him. Gordon can't break through against this defensive line. And this 49er defense stands tall down near the goal line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10.
42-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Locke to throw. They'll roll him out right. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's Mostert. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mostert. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
Brings up 2nd.
A first throw for the backup, Rosen. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7. And the 49er first down.
Now Mostert. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Rosen on the screen. This is Coleman. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Coleman. A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Now Rosen looking at a 3rd and 2. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or 2 to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
Gordon, the ball carrier.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. On 2nd down, it's Lindsey. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
Nick Bosa.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
For Hamler, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Locke. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. First down run there by Mostert as he'll get this forward for a gain of about 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert as the first half is winding down. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround.
Kickoff for San Francisco.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. We'll leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
Their own 18-yard line.
the Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Lock. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A final shot before half for Locke. He'll go up top here for Hamler. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this 2nd half as they trail, and we are back underway. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing now is Locke. He'll buy some time right. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Fakes the give to Gordon. Now here's Locke to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And that's going to be incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Mike, check, 59. Too little,
On 3rd down, Locke. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. There he goes right
They're
side.
not even trying to do anything.
And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
For the point after.
So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, called it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Play action. Now it's Locke. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Defensively.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down.
4th down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going to try and throw. And this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Throwing now, Rosen on 1st down. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. This is Mostert. And a short gain here, down to the 22. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Down at the 22-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Rosen just getting the snap off at 1. Steps away to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Broncos 7.
The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Eric Armstead just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
The 12-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Locke. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 22 yards there, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Now a play fake, and here's Locke. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 32.
Another dollar, baby.
And now off to the races down the right side. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. And that drive happened quickly, which is great because they scored the points, but then their defense has to come right back out on the field.
It is exciting, isn't it, for the offense to do that? The defense is saying, okay, that's cool, but let's not make it a habit. We need to get some rest sometime.
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Block off of play action. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. That time he was looking for Jerry Judy. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action in Denver.
Single. Check 3.
Throwing again. Lock. Again, he targets Judy, and this time the catch made. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
From the gun, it's Locke. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get this one to Patrick. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 16 yards, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Locke looks to throw it again. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Locke. Being chased out left. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. K.J. Hamler, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
At the 10-yard line.
Check. 59. Oh, you got deep? Mike's partner.
Locke now on 1st down. And it's caught. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Looking to throw again on second down. Lock. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Broncos cut into that lead. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
Makes the score Niners 28, Broncos 14. Brandon McManus to kick.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And some space here. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. 20, 10.
He's going to make everything happen.
Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, 82 yards. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Lights 59. Lights 59. Zoom, fellas, let's go. 59 mark, 59 mark. Check, 59. Ready? Check 59.
Throwing again. Lock. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Lock. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Coming after you. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Again, it's Lock. A throw left side, hauled in by Hamler. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Lock. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 49ers' 25-yard line.
Now Lock again. And going right back to Hamler. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Into the red zone, it's Locke. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, but it's going to be second down.
2nd down and 10.
59, Mike, 59, Mike. Check, 59. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Check 59.
To throw again. Locke. Wide open receiver, complete. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Check, 59. Tighten up.
3rd and 2, Locke's going to throw. Got a man, it's Judy, complete. And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
His pass caught at the 4. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Throwing again on 2nd down. Locke. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Drew Locke on target to Jerry Jeudy. And the Broncos get a bit closer. And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2. Again, they'll throw with Locke. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. Caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further.
Broncos 22. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That goes for a gain of 31. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From midfield now, here's Rosen. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here we go. Mike 5-9. It's our time. It's our time. Mike 59.
On 1st down, Locke. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
That's good.
That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Locke working out of the gun. Dancing to his left. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. To throw again on second down. Locke finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 20-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
20-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Locke. Forced out to his left. That's going to be caught by Judy. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. 3 yards remain for second down. Operating from the gun. Locke. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. He's got the lead, and there he goes. Past the 20. And he's in for the 49ers score. And that score should be the proverbial icing on the old cake.
What kind of cake?
I go white cake, peanut butter frosting.
I like the way you think, and I think they may celebrate with exactly that cake when this game's over.
I'm going down to the locker room. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.